Hello, good morning. Welcome to Spy Money. This is Saturday, and I'm showing you the trades that I took yesterday, Friday, and actually I did not record it. So I'm going back and looking at the chart where I had traded, and show you that hit my $2,500 goal again. I had a little bit of drawdown yesterday, and I'm going to go over everything. The very first trade that I took, I was out $300 per contract. I trade 5 contracts, so this was $1,500 negative. But let's just break it down to one contract. It's easier math. So we lost $300 the very first trade. I turned it on right around 9:40. This should have actually played out. We had to break out right here, so I really thought that this would go up to get our trade, but it didn't. So I lost on the first one, then I made money on this second trade here. That put us minus $100. And then I lost another one right here. So, and coming off of this S1 and the PS low, I really thought that it would probably go up enough to get a trade, but I didn't. So I'm minus $400 right here per contract. So my drawdown is minus $400. And then I made 200 here, so I'm back to minus 200. This one, I made 200, so I'm back to zero. So right here, all of these trades, I'm back to square one, back to zero, which is a good feeling. So we go ahead and turn our bot off at this time because our news at 10 o'clock was coming in. And we don't trade the news. So as soon as it come out, start kind of coming around, we had this little pullback here. It's 2 minutes after. At this point, I'm thinking, you know what? I think the bot will actually do pretty good. And because everything kind of settled down. Right here was the main part of the news. And usually about 5 minutes after the news, I'll turn it on. Now granted, as I'm doing all this, I'm telling everybody in Discord what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, so that they can get in on the trades too. So they may or may not have turned on during this time frame, but we go up here, I make $200 here, I make $200 here, which means we're back to 400, and my bot shuts off right here to get my $500 goal, which is $2,500 on my 5 accounts or 5 contracts. So $2,500 right here. It did real well. Very, very pleased with the bot again. I run it. I didn't run it all week because I've been wheeling my Jeep. And for all those that watched the video from Thursday's video, which was posted today, you know that I wheel my Jeep. I also went ahead and made a video just showing my Jeep out in the rocks and stuff. I love to climb on rocks. That's my favorite. I'm not really a mudder. I like to do the rock crawling. That's a lot more fun. It's more challenging in my opinion, and I think it's actually easier on your Jeep. So that's what I like to do. So the money that I make is really made to go Jeeping. I've got a little travel trailer I pull behind my Jeep, and it's got a tent on top. And tomorrow I'm headed to Tennessee. That's where I'm going next. I'm on a 3-week excursion. I've already hit 7 off-road parks, and I'm going to be hitting 3 or 4 more in the next week. So looking forward to all that, having a good time, meeting a lot of people, and just making good friends everywhere we go. I love it. But this right here was the $2,500, and that's what I'm looking for daily. If I can get my $2,500, I'm pretty happy about that. And a lot of people ask, well, how do I do this, what it's going to cost, and so forth. So if you go to spymoneyllc.com, you just scroll down. If you want to join our free live webinars, I do those occasionally. You can put your first name, last name, email address, hit subscribe, check your email, and in your email you'll have to click a link in order to opt into this. Do not reply to me with that, just click the link and opt in. To give you an idea of how much money you can make, like I made $2,500, so that is roughly, what is that? $500,000, it's about $600,000 or so a year, just making $2,500 a day. And some days you're going to make more, some days less. You might lose money. I haven't lost money yet in a couple months. It's just done really well for me. And to get started, right here is how I back checked it for 30 days. I don't remember what day I did this, about a month ago, and I need to do it again. But it made money every day, trading the same time every day and hitting the same goal. It made money all but, I think one day it lost $100, and a couple of days it made like $200, $300, $400 per contract. So it's a very good strategy. This is one of my public webinars I've done, and it's just going over everything, showing how things work, how the bot works, even our settings that we're using. I mean, it's just, I'm open with everything. You have to use spy money products in order to make this work. It won't work any other way. So anyway, it's how to get started. Here's some different bots that we run. Also, if you want to see the past bots, you can go up here to Live Bot on this tab. And other than the last week or so, all the days are there. You can go ahead and watch. Last one I posted was 8/1, August the 1st. Again, I have been jeeping off-road, so I'm behind on this. But it's made money every day I've run it. So that's what matters. You've got to just hang in there and just let the bot do its thing. You're really better off not to touch it. A lot of people do. Some people, they touch it and they end up losing money. Some people touch it and make more money. You're really just better off to let the bot do its thing and know what it is. We do everything based on the strategy of the past. And there's certain back testing I've done manually to get high probability stops and take profits and so forth. It's worked out real well. But that's where you get started. To lease the program, you go up here to lease program. Whenever you click on that, you're going to see it's $1,070 the first month and $1,370 thereafter. This will help you get started in and put some money in a trading account. I like the live accounts better than prop accounts, but prop accounts do real well. A lot of people make money with them. Scroll down here, we have the coaster and the sniper. We mainly just use the sniper. No one's using coaster because sniper is just so much better. And we also have all these indicators. There's only a few of them we use. Sniper is our signal right here. And then we use some for trend, like your VWAP and man words of trend. I don't even use this one anymore. A lot of people still do. The levels, this is what we're trading to, the levels auto. And then you have floor trader levels and you have balance levels. Those are really the ones that we use. The rest of them we don't. I do have them if you want. Frequently asked questions, read through these. I bet that every question you have will probably be answered here. If not, go to contact us at the top, send me a message. I'll do my best to answer. You have to read through these 14 items. These 14 items will go over everything, all the expectations from you and from me. And if you read through these, if you agree to those, the number one to agree to is SpyBot is not a set it and leave it bot. You cannot turn this on and go to work and come back and be a millionaire. It's not the way it works. So if you're looking for that, this isn't the place. If you're looking for something where with a few rules, common sense rules to be honest, if you can follow those rules and turn the bot on, then more than likely you're going to have money at the end of the day. Not a guarantee, but more than likely you're going to have money. We trade it most often about 15 minutes after the open, the US Open, and it's usually trades, quite honestly, it's usually within 20 to 40 minutes it's done. And you get your 50% goal. 50% goal meaning your trade is $1,000 margin. We're looking to make $500 that day. And then if you agree to that, then what you want to do is you want to left click and copy all this and right click it, click copy, and go up here to contact us. Put in your first name, last name, email, phone number, and right click and click paste. When you send this is a binding contract between us. This lets us know that you understand these rules and that you're okay with it. You click submit, then I'll send you a link to join. You cannot join any other way. I want people to understand before they give money of what is expected and what they'll actually get. I don't want anybody to sign up that don't understand the rules and the policies and so forth. And I think that's says a lot about me, because a lot of companies will just put a link up there, you buy it, and no one ever reads the little check box that they do. They just sign it and go, and then when something goes wrong, then they don't understand. So I make sure that everybody understands everything before they sign up. I don't want you paying and being mad or anything if you don't understand the rules, and that's pretty much with me. Prop firms, if you don't have all the money, or if you want to trade like 20 accounts with Apex, which is what I recommend, 20, I don't recommend it in the beginning, but once you get started, you get up to 20 accounts here. Take Profit has up to 5 accounts. The only problem with Take Profit is they have rhythmic data initially, but when you go to a Pro Plus, which is your live account, they put you on a Tradeify account, and you have to get a different trade copier to make that work. With Apex, you can just do everything right here. Choose rhythmic data only. It does not work with Tradeify. There is a way around that you can do, and it'll it's a separate trade copier, and that allows you to do that. And I think I might go ahead and do it. There's a couple people in my group doing it, and I might go ahead and sign up for it and start doing it to where I can trade accounts across all of them. But Apex, they've got an 80% sale right now. Your coupon code would be SPY Money. So when you click on that, put SPY Money in for your coupon code. That will give you the best deal going and get you started. Any of these accounts right here, just type in SPY Money for your coupon code and it'll work. Or you can just click on one of these logos and it'll take you right there. Love to see you get started this weekend and let you be doing what others are doing in the system and making money daily. If you just follow the rules and turn it on, you should be good. But if you're going to try to bring in your outside trading into it, you're just probably not going to do well. Just come in, do this strategy, don't do anything else, and I think you'll do well. Time will tell. Some people are not traders, and some people will never be traders. But if you just come in, turn a bot on, let us do this thing in the time frame that we state and when we state, which is, like I said, pretty common sense rules, then you should do pretty good. But if you have any questions or anything at all, let me know. I'd be happy to help you. Let's get you started this weekend. I'd love to see me get to my max leases, because when I get to that point, we're going to shut off the leases to all new people. And it doesn't matter if you're referred, begging me, wanting to come in, whatever. We're going to shut it off once we get to a certain number, because I just don't want that many people in here. I'm not looking to be the biggest on the internet. I'm just looking to be the best. And in my opinion, we are the best. I think that the way this bot works, it just does a really good job, and people are making money daily with it. If you have any questions at all, let me know. Let's get you started this weekend and get you running Sniper Bot come Monday morning. Have a great weekend, everybody, and I will post some videos of me jeeping in Tennessee. Have a great day. Hi, welcome to SPY Money. How you get started with SPY Money and get your bots and indicators and strategies and so forth is you go to spymoneyllc.com. Once you go here, you're going to go up to, well, before we start there, you can start by putting your first name, last name, and email address and subscribe to our free live webinars. So anytime I have a live webinar, I send out an email to everybody. A lot of times social media and YouTube and such, you won't get the information until the next day and the meeting's already over. And I had that a lot, so I decided to go ahead and make it to where you can get set up on an email. We don't sell the information or anything like that, so you don't have anything to worry about that. We don't bombard you with a lot of different things. The only thing we do is on this particular one is we send out the webinars. So get signed up for that, and that way you can have those. If you're ready, which I would think you would be, go ahead and click on Lease Program at the top. When you click on Lease Program, it's going to bring you over and talk to you about the lease. The first month is $1,000. We discount it $300, so you can take that $300 and put it in a live trading account so you can trade some micros, and that'll help you get started. Get your feet wet, make a little bit of money, and then once you get comfortable with it, then you go ahead and add more money, trade minis, and you start trading the way the bot traded earlier. So on this one, there is one thing: bots are not set it and leave it system. You want to be managing that bot. You want to watch it. You don't want to turn a bot on and go to work. It's just not what we do. So come down here and we talk about the bots that we have. We have Coaster and Sniper. I'm getting ready to add Snatcher to it. Sniper is the bot of choice. It does a very good job, and right here's the indicators we use, and I've got a little description out from several of these that say what they are. The main exit, there's an entry down here, where is that one? There's the main trend, here's the main entry, which is Sniper. So that's our main entry indicator we use, and then we have some where we take profit and so forth. Then we have frequently asked questions. These are the main questions that I get from people. Read through this before you sign up, and it will probably answer some questions that you may or may not have had and help you get started. One thing is the system. Your PC needs to have at least 16 gig of RAM in order to run this, so you need to make sure your computer's fast enough. Once you agree to all that stuff, then I want you to read through these 14 items. I want you to make sure that you understand what you're getting into and what the rules are and so forth. If you agree to these, then I want you to copy these like this. You highlight and then copy. Then go up here to the Contact Us. When you go to Contact Us, it's first name, last name, email, phone number, and right click and put your information here. By doing that, that tells me that you read those 14 items and you agree to them, and then click submit. Once you do that, you will get an email letting you go ahead and join. The reason I do this is because I want to make sure that everybody understands what the rules and regulations and all that is. I don't want any surprises later for people. So get started, help you out, and move forward from there. We do have a VPS offering. We have partnered up with one. If you're going to do this, do the high performance. I need to change this, but you want to do the high performance. The reason being is you need at least 16 gig RAM. This one will not work, so make sure you sign up for the high performance or the pro, one of these two, and that will work. What this will do is allow you to access a computer in La La Land, somewhere in the cloud, to where you can have everything set up on your VPS, which is the same as another computer, and you can access it from any computer or phone, tablet, or whatever you have access to. So you can access it with all that. And that'll help you, like if you're a traveler, you're at home, your work, you can have everything just accessed from another system. Again, the lease program, get started on it. Once you do this, there's going to be a few things you're going to do. You're going to have a platform to download, which is the Spy Money platform. You're also going to have your brokerage account. So my platform will access your brokerage, and the two brokerages that we use are ampfutures.com and we use optimusfutures.com. Check with Rhythmic data. You can use CQG on AMP, but you're better off just do Rhythmic, and it works with everything. If you don't have a brokerage and you don't have the money to put in it, you can go up here to Funded Account. A funded account, what it does is they give you the money to trade on. and you have to choose rhythmic data only. It will not work with Tradeify. It only works with rhythmic data. There are 3 right here we recommend, and I personally kind of lean to the take profit because you get faster payouts and there's no rules with your payouts. If you make the money, you get paid, and that's the one thing I like about them. You can do up to 5 accounts. You click on this right here and it will open up and use the coupon code NOFEE30, and that will be the only price you pay. I think it's $110 to sign up for a 50,000 account, which is all you need, and you just go ahead and trade it. It works real well. The BluSky works real well, but you can only have up to $100,000 worth of accounts. So 50, that means you can have 2 accounts. You can have 5 with take profit. With Apex, you can have up to 20 accounts, but sometimes when the copy trader works, it doesn't work real good with that. And I think that with the take profit, it just works. We've not had one issue with it. So I'm not sure what the difference is. They're all 3 good companies. Apex is cheaper initially, but then you have to pay $130 to sign up for a live account. So you end up spending about $50 or $60 per account more for this one than you do take profit. So I think I kind of lean to the take profit. But again, all 3 of them work really well. They're good companies and they stand behind their products. So whichever one you want. And get started on it. Sign up today. We want you to get moving immediately. I have complete instructions on the website in order to know what to do. So it should work out good for you. If you do have any questions once you get signed up, just reach out to me. Once you get signed up, you'll have support tickets, and just create a support ticket. I usually answer those within a couple hours. Sometimes it's the next day, depending on the time, but it's usually within a couple hours. But let me know what I can do to help you. We want to get you started today and get you making money immediately. Have a great day.